So today we're doing snow pea trellising and just amending with some compost. Now I use Toro drip tape. I just find it a lot better than overhead. So as you can see, I'm putting the star posts in and then going every 8 metres, putting another one in for support. And just putting some compost down, chicken manure and mushroom compost mixed together. And I'm just going to do 2 beds. Hopefully I've got enough seedlings. I've got about 700 seedlings to go in these two 20 metre beds. So yeah, we'll get into it and start spreading some compost. So now we're just running out the wires for the trellising. Just made this homemade wire spoiler. It cost me about $40. So we have a straining star picket wire. Then they run along. I'm going 5, I think, yeah, 5. The top one's not really used for anything, but the bottom 4 will be tying on with some baling twine, stringing up the peas to the wires as we go. And yeah, just keeping all the wires separate that I'm cutting off so I don't lose it in the dirt, like for instance. So yeah, we'll tighten these up and then run 1 run of drip tape per bed, and then we'll start planting some peas. So we've got the drip irrigation ran out and plumbed in. So at this end we just have on-off taps. So when the crop is done and we want to continue to water a row next to it, we just turn the tap off and we can continue watering. And then at the other end, what I did was tie a knot. It's probably not, it's definitely not the way that people do it, but I thought in this context it seemed alright, so I've put a knot out here to block it off, and then I'll just use the slack end and just tie it to the star picket, so it'll allow the water from here hopefully all the way back. So yeah, we'll get into it and start planting some seedlings. So all I do when I'm planting is grab one out and just be able to do this with one hand. Might just dig a hole, stick him in, help your uncle. Making some progress, slowly getting through. Just got a little bit left to go for this row, and then I might leave this row because I'll probably only have 2 trays left, and that won't be enough to do it, so I might just wait until my next lot of seedlings are ready, which will only be another week. So I'll just leave this trellis on the right for those ones, be a bit stronger. These ones I've let go a bit too long, they're They're very long and leggy seedlings. And they're at the point where they're grabbing onto each other, which is making it a pain to transplant. But yeah, get going and finish up and clean up and go home. Yeah, got them all planted. Looking nice. I just put an extra couple of star posts in because there's a bit too much of a gap between posts. The wire was a bit wobbly, so chucked 3 more in. Yeah, should be good. I'll just pack up and go home. Right, so now we're at this point where the peas have gotten to a decent size and they're starting to go up the trellising. And I'm using baling twine to secure them to the wires. So what I do is I run the full length of the baling twine and then just work my way back. So I've already done up to here, as you can see, nice and secured, and then this side's a little bit overflowing, so what I'll do is I'll tie a knot around here. A bit difficult one end, like such. I usually do a couple of granny knots to do the trick. So secure that end off, and then once you do that, you run the string or the baling twine up along the edge, and then you pull it tight on this end, and that'll make it nice and tight and pull it in. But because of the gap between these two star pickets, you got one here and a couple of metres down you have another one, you have to secure every couple of metres. You have to tie the twine with another piece of twine together like that. So as you can see on this one, there's not much of a gap, just a little gap, a couple of inches, and then a couple of, like a metre or so up, I've secured it to the wire, and then again, and then again, and yeah, so you can see some nice snow peas coming on you, a couple of small ones. I did a picking the other day and I think I picked about 4.5 kilo on the first pick for this one row. And yeah, so producing some nice good size snow peas. A bit hard to see, but there's a fair few coming back, so yeah.